Very good morning, everyone. Good to have you here. And good to have you back, Aly.
Hello,
yes, we have not scared her away. Thank you for coming back. The reason we haven't is we locked the door. She's actually been in this room the past 3 days.
Just living on coffee and bananas.
Coffee and bananas. Just back on the couch. Oh, that's good stuff. So welcome, everybody. Good to have you here. Look, I saw somebody from Malaysia. Good to see you, Tim, Kristen, Lindsay, Mitch. And yes, it's morning here in beautiful San Francisco. We have a gorgeous sunrise right beyond the camera there.
I saw a rainbow driving in today. It was beautiful.
Saw a rainbow. That's cool.
That's how you know it's going to be a good day.
That's right. So that's good. Let us know where you're from. And thank you so much. Give Aly a warm welcome. We appreciate that. And yeah, it's a fun, and then we'll get a little choked up about halfway through because it is our last day, at least with Aly, until we can, assuming we let her leave the studio, because we wanted to keep her around forever. So yeah, it looks like we have Asheville, North Carolina. Devin Ward, good to see you, Devin from Denver, where I'm from. NYC in the house. Sergey, Cholula, Mexico. Now that's awesome, good to have you here. Fort Collins, Kaylee, good to have you here as well. Very cool. We have a full day planned. Luckily, we have Aly for the next 2 hours. Then we have Jackie Ho, who'll be doing some, of course, product design. UI design, and I think we're going to have a special guest between 2 and 3 as well, a special designer from XD. So she does UX and UI for an app that does UX UI, so imagine that. Michael Crabtree and Michael Shea is up at the end of the day, but hang out with us. Good to see you from
space.
From space.
Maybe he used the Mars app that we saw yesterday.
Oh, he did. He
teleported.
that happens. Big hello from Morocco. So good to have you here. If you want to get started on today's challenge, by the way, there is that challenge tab. You may or may not have noticed it, but you can click on it right over there. See this fun guy, totally not
ready for a challenge.
He's like, I gotta do this. Like, it's so silly. Trivia game or trivia. I'm not sure how you say that. Just kidding.
Trivia question all on its own.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. But just create a trivia game, just any trivia-based interactive prototype, just linking 3 screens together using Adobe XD. You don't have to worry about using a template or anything like that. You can use, we gave away, you might not have even seen all of them. They're really cool. We gave away like
the rest
5,
of them?
yeah.
Oh, they were looking great.
And I think one was like a smartwatch experience too. So that would be
mix
pretty
it up
cool.
a little.
Yeah, so that's the challenge today. In about an hour and a half, we'll review the submissions that we have at that time. That'll be your chance to win Creative Cloud. So start on that. Just make sure it's fresh, and it'd be awesome. So Pakistan, Mohammed, good to see you. Super, isn't it fun reading where everybody's from?
It's kind of crazy. It's like all these other places in the world. Wow.
Yeah, places we want to go. If we can only teleport, that would be good. So, well, again, Aly, good to have you here.
Excited to be here.
So what's the plan today?
So we'll review a little bit of the work that we've done on Earthling, which is our app about nature. Just for anybody who's new, I'm a product designer at Wealthfront. You can follow my stuff on the internet if you like. Pretty easy to find. We were designing for what we're calling the trail maven, somebody who's really busy but loves to be outside. And we have a persona because it's important to remember who it is you're designing for. So we're putting nature in our pocket with Earthling, which lets you learn, preserve, and encourage others to love nature because we're all stewards of this planet. So let's take care of it and enjoy all the wonderful stuff. Yay outdoors. That's exactly why we're building this app. So we've been working through, and I've made some updates last night. So we have some new colors in the app, which I'd love to get your guys' thoughts on, because I was like, gold, green, blue, I don't know. I kind of like the pop of color, 'cause so far we've been doing black and white, letting the photography shine. Yeah, we've been starting to make some updates.
Looking really good.
I know, we should click through it using the cool little prototyping thing, because this is awesome. Take a picture.
And
boom.
Yes.
Love that. We worked on a little new nav bar down here as well.
New colors there. Scrolling through.
Start my collection. We need to set up all the button links.
And
with just a click of a button. Boom. Would you look at that? Wow.
Fancy. You don't even need to restart the preview.
Love that.
Just roll with it. And you also have XD, the XD app on your phone.
Ooh,
and
so
that's
we
also
can look
connected.
at it all here. Wait.
Yeah, so you so all you do there is like a little
phone icon.
Yeah.
It's
so
hooked in
connected.
There. Love that.
And so yeah, actually
can we show people on the camera?
Yeah, we can set it underneath, right on top of the iPad. It'll be all right. Just kind of hold it pretty still, but people can see it.
So you can just walk on through the same buttons that we were just using. See how it feels on a phone.
And what's cool is it's actually cached on that phone. So you could actually, you could if you wanted to disconnect it, take it to a friend, like take it around.
Oh, so fun.
It'd be good.
We need to get my new screen thing on here.
Oh, okay. Buttons. Oh, yeah. We need to update those buttons.
Yeah, maybe give that a quick little restart there.
Yeah, can we just look through some of your text messages first? If you do a long press.
Oh, long press, it'll refresh it.
You'll have access to the menu there.
Let's see.
So that's 23rd. Does that look like the? Yeah, we will see in a second. There's a couple different ways you could do that. So this works on Mac. If you you could save this to your Creative Cloud Files folder.
Ooh, look at this.
And
browse artboards, share the screen, hotspot hints. That's fun.
Yes.
Cool. So all the things on the phone, and very important to check your type sizes to make sure that things are feeling right on the phone.
Exactly.
But we thought that what might be kind of fun today is to see what it might look like if we were to take Earthling. If we share it with a friend, what does it look like on desktop?
Yeah. No, that's good.
We're designing mobile first, but a lot of people still use those laptops. So how do we make it enjoyable to use? Still providing the same value, but maybe even a little bit differently because it's kind of a different context that you're using it.
Yeah.
When you're jumping into Earthling from your phone, what you're really probably doing is out there in nature. You want to collect images and like just kind of go.
And I want to be able to, honestly, like I would want to be able to go back to my desktop and like have those large images to like, download the full res without having to
Can you imagine if they just synced on its own?
Yeah, that's the goal, and that's like what we can kind of like wire up. So that's cool. And it's not lost on Mohammed the fact that your buttons match your shirt.
Yeah, gold is kind of like my color this year, so you're just gonna see it everywhere.
It totally works. See how the whole screen, it all
it's coming together. And I know we've been working on some nice new badges that we need to incorporate.
Oh yeah,
too.
Which happen to be a similar color as well.
Yes.
So we all have a job to do, don't we?
Yeah, we have all sorts of fun stuff. So I thought before we get into, I can walk you guys through the rest of the stuff that we added here today. We did add one kind of fun new thing here. So we kind of added this. We have this unidentified rock that we kind of are trying to ask the community if they can help us figure out what it is. So we add a tag. We're like, oh, it's a rock. So people can, have a better sense of what it is, where I found it. You collect it. We're going to share it with the community, make sure all these buttons are hooked up here.
So yeah, the challenge does change from day to day. Select the challenge tab. Again, we start fresh each and every day. Honestly, your odds are best like during this first segment.
If we're fresh.
Yeah, and there's not like a ton of submissions, so.
Which is very nice.
So yes, we're trying to identify if it's rock or sandwich.
Cucumber sandwich was the other thought.
Yeah, that's what Jim's like. Cucumber sandwich? Hot dog? Not hot dog.
So here we have like mocked up a little conversation of kind of the community saying like, oh, I found this rock. People help me out. Hiker Dude thinks that it looks nice, but certified expert Forest Lover 2000 is like, we need some more pictures. So can you post them? So here you can tap into a little bit more detail about your rock. And we're added a new little swipe feature where you can kind of see not only where it's from, but prompt you to add more pictures. So you're contextually within your collection page able to keep on adding content, make it feel enriched. Love it.
Yeah, yeah, that's like super sharp. So like the geotagging probably happens automatically,
Yep,
which is
so you
way
just
cool.
get that map, which is handy dandy.
Yeah, totally into it.
Where you find stuff probably has a lot to say about what it is. Cool. So let's just dive into some sketching and see how we might translate all of this functionality into something on the desktop.
Yeah, that's cool. Let me just go ahead and connect you if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna disconnect this and then plug you in so we can go full screen on us if you want. Or whatever. Let's just make it. Do this.
Cool.
Boom.
So I think when we're moving from mobile to desktop, I've found one thing in user testing often is that the reason why somebody's going to be using your product on desktop versus a mobile app, it's a totally different context. Like, particularly in finance where I'm working now, when you're on your desktop, you're like sitting down, you might have a bunch of papers around you, maybe you're looking at it with a friend or like a spouse or something. You have more room for more information, so it's just kind of a different kind of experience versus on mobile, you're more likely on the go, you don't have as much real estate, so they're kind of totally different like frames of mind that you should think about when you're designing for mobile versus web. So a one-to-one translation of just kind of like stretching it out works to a certain extent, but sometimes there's different expectations of what kind of content you're going to see.
Yeah.
And because there's more space. So
agreed. Well, they do think it's looking awesome. Soraya thinks the UI is looking awesome.
Yay.
Welcome, Rabin from Nepal. Love it. What type of rocks are in Nepal? I don't know.
They'd probably know better than we would.
Yeah.
Tutorials and books. So one of the things that if we go back to like kind of our key principles for what we're building this for, we have learn, encourage, and preserve. And I think there might be something about learning as a part of this online experience where maybe there's some blog posts or there's a gathering of all the things that people are finding, and there's maybe fostering a little bit more of, as opposed to just conversation or capturing, it's like more of the learning, getting the academic community involved. Is this resources that I could use for school? There's all sorts of things here that we could do. So there's like an educational content here. We have your profile with your collection, so being able to access your pictures is going to be important.
Plus, I think, we're obviously able to identify the rock, but also like similar photos. So like in terms of more information. Somebody was asking like somebody said that they're horrible at UI design. How can they get better?
Oh, so a lot of it is just practice, practice, practice.
Anita says, she's like, no, you're not the worst, I am. So you're just saying, hey, practice, just dive in. And
Well, I think there's something to be said for looking what's out there and seeing what's working about it. So you're looking at apps and maybe you're like, oh, this looks pretty, but I don't know why. There's something to be said for looking and gathering inspiration, maybe even taking an app that you really like, making it your own, but maybe using similar elements. And you do that from a couple different apps. Especially that's one thing that I do with typography, like copying and like kind of practicing letters that you've seen people like. I think it's kind of similar with visual design sometimes too. You start to get a sense for like, maybe it's a certain type of line quality or it's consistency in the way that you're using like rounded corners. Like there's certain things that you'll kind of find are consistent across. Also going back to the main principles of like even fine art, like contrast, using value, like going back to kind of the 101 is another helpful place to start.
Yeah, that's huge. So yeah, I like it. And that's why we do these challenges too. It's like just give people a chance, an opportunity to kind of start somewhere, maybe win something, but just to do something. It's like I love the 30-day challenges, these daily challenges.
Literally the daily challenges, just getting something out, even doing it quick, like brainstorming. No idea is a bad idea. Like the more and more you do, it's just gonna kind of feel like it starts to come way more naturally.
Yeah. So. Cyril, thanks for joining us, by the way. So you you might have missed a lot of things these days. You're kicking it off with us, day 3, by the way. So this is good. Starting fresh today.
So to review kind of like the main pieces of content that we have on mobile, we have our profile view, we have the feed view, a map view, and then we've kind of started to build out a little bit of a forum that we haven't gone entirely into, but you can kind of have conversations. And then an individual photo kind of in between here, has information about itself. And I think what's going to be cool about desktop is taking like all this reading about what you're finding. We're going to have so much real estate to allow people to like educate and understand what they're looking at, as well as get those similar photos. So we kind of have all the pieces that we have to work with now, so we can explore a couple potential IAs for what the web might look like. And then we can make sure that this translates to mobile responsive as well. So it's
nice having all that room.
I know, right? You're like,
right?
It's like it's 10 times this real estate. There's something fun to, I think. So if you have your profile, so you have to sign in at some point. So there needs to be some sort of landing page that kind of tells you what it is that we're doing here. So there might be some hero. And maybe we have our 3. Learn, encourage, preserve.
I like it.
So like one of the things that I think is nice about when you're landing someplace, you want to get a sense of what it is that you're doing here. And if we can give you a little sense of the value above the fold before you even have to scroll, it can be like, yeah, I'm in the right place, or maybe this isn't for me. So giving them a quick kind of gut check really soon.
And I like how you these are the goals of the app. We're listing these out. We're being really literal. This is what this is all about. So that's cool.
And I think you can have some cool photography.
Thank you, Terrence.
I saw Anita asking about always creating apps for the iPhone. So actually when I'm designing, it's cross-platform. So it's Android, iOS, mobile, and mobile responsive. So at Wealthfront, we design for all of them. So I think
like a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's like all the icons. That's like everything.
It's everything.
So what do you design for? Everything. That's a good answer.
So then we get to what will be, if I click the sign in button here, because we're probably, the sign up would most likely be like sending you a link to the app. So I think that we're not going to handle that for now. We're going to pretend like we're our trail maven. We've found a couple things. We've already started some conversations. So we'll have kind of a bit of content. We're not going to necessarily worry about onboarding for the web experience.
So somebody's mentioned Adobe Comp. Joseph Mars, Adobe Comp CC. Yeah, we can also use that. I might show it.
Ooh, do it.
Too,
yeah,
in a sec.
Love that.
So I like it. I think it's kind of like almost like underrated. We don't talk about it enough.
Talk about it.
All right.
So there's probably, now that we have so much real estate on this, there's going to be so many different ways that we can organize all this information. So I'm thinking it might be interesting if you have like something about your profile or who you are. Because there's so much more real estate here, we can kind of allow people to, or encourage them to fill out maybe a little bit more about themselves even than they did on the mobile app. So they can do that here potentially. So you have your collection. Maybe there's something about your conversations that you've started. So, we're looking for an unidentified rock, and you can get any notifications about that there. And maybe there's like some educational content. So maybe you're actually getting recommended stuff that you might like here as well. Alternatively, we can try a totally different IA, which is a little bit more like the mobile responsive approach, where you have your name, you have maybe your collection. It kind of just sits across the top. And then maybe down here we have any recommended or educational people like you. I'm actually starting to like this a little bit better because I think that there's a little bit more focus when you come to the page. If you kind of lead with your profile and then the types of pictures that you've already collected and then below. It's interesting to think about though, the recommended content, because if we're wanting you to engage in the community and if we're wanting to encourage more conversation and more learning, then maybe that's something we want to push higher up on the page. I think it's important to think about not only what is the user trying to do, but what are we encouraging them or what more actions we want them to take here. So this might even be, we could potentially explore the 2 different directions. One that leads a little bit more strongly with your content first and recommended as secondary to that, or one that maybe is leading more with like news for you or pictures like you or found in your area. That's more recommended content trying to get you engaged. So there's maybe 2 different approaches to take.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, and definitely two different sections. Like I could easily see this layout, this Earthling one. Like maybe you're not logged in, but then once I'm logged in.
Yep, that's a logged out for
Okay,
sure.
good,
Yep,
good,
so
good.
this is the logged out. There might even be a way for you to like access, like see what people are posting on, like from the, if you haven't yet signed in before, or you've never created an account, but you come across the Earthling website, how can you get a sense of like what you would get from signing up? So can you see some of the discussions people are having or get some educational content?
I think you can see like pretty much everything, right?
Totally. And sign in to make it your own. Okay, so.
All right, so yeah, somebody's mentioned Adobe Muse. Adobe Muse allows you to create websites without, using any code, writing any code,
fun.
Which is nice. So that's another way to lay things out.
I think I'm gonna switch it back to my computer now.
Okay, let's get you. Let's make sure we log in. We need to make sure everybody sees your password. Nailed it. Everybody get that? You're good. You got this.
Oh, I can use HDMI. Technology
These days. It's impressive.
Yay. Cool. A mystery. I kind of just loved this copy. I love it when copy talks like a human.
A mystery. That is really fun.
What is this? I don't know.
Use some acronyms like LOL. I don't know.
OMG.
We were working on puns yesterday.
Geology
too.
rocks.
Don't take this app for granted. As Adobe Live
That was a
team would
great
say.
One.
That was Adobe Live.
We could be like, don't take this planet for granted.
Ooh. Just makes me so happy.
Isn't it the best?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. So we want to show what cool stuff you could find. So maybe we'll use.
I feel like we
need our little hero image for. We might need a different image. Something that's like people out exploring. So we'll just put a little placeholder here.
I guess, can I just really fast since I
Yes,
just hooked
please.
up? This is, and you might like this as well. This is actually.
I'm excited to see.
Sorry about this little control. Disregard this, but this is basically Adobe Comp. So I can be like, okay, I want a title up here. I can like scribble, put a period. Hold on, wait for it.
Period.
Oh, line period. There we go. That's what I meant. Don't need to scribble.
Wow.
I want maybe to have image right there.
Oh, that is really cool.
Goes there.
Just on your phone too.
And then I can drop in a photo right there. And then I want body copy, lines, period, and there's our body copy.
Oh,
so this
nice.
is because again, somebody in chat mentioned this.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And from there, you can go ahead and sync to all of these popular destinations, or you could just share an image.
That's really cool, actually.
Yeah, it's fun.
Very handy. So I'm gonna drag and drop this guy over here so we have kind of our color palette. What do you guys think about the yellow, by the way? We were kind of having mixed feelings about it this morning, so I would love your guys' thoughts on the color.
Personally, like how it matches your shirt. So
Yeah,
from this perspective.
Sunshine is nice.
And again, the challenge today is all about creating a trivia app. So if you're looking for a topic, it could be like, what rock is this? Or whatever. It could be related. Like, it could be all image-based.
Ooh, that'd be
Or it
kinda
could just
fun.
be, it could be like an app, trivia app just to boost your self-confidence. Like, what color is this? And it just shows blue.
And you're like, oh,
blue.
I know the answer to that one.
They're just like really easy
I want the like
questions.
success to be like, you're so smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Good job. Like, oh god.
There are no wrong answers. It's like, I don't know what it would be. It would like be blue and then the hex color 336699, the hex color.
Competitiveness.
Yeah, but I want all the
wins.
yeah, and like all the answers are correct. But it's just like different ways of saying blue.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You
that's
know.
funny.
Hex color, HSB. You get the idea.
Choose your own path.
Just to start your day out right. It's like, yeah, I'm feeling smart today. I know the color blue.
Also, right now we've kind of been doing like the text logo approach, we also kind of need to think about if we wanted to do like a icon or logo type of thing. So if anybody has any thoughts, we could.
Although I must say, even like you are so like even this right here is so strong. Like this here is a design style.
It's true.
And I know it's like you'd think it's like devoid of style, but it's not. It looks really good. But yeah, so you're saying, you know, have we thought enough about the title Earth or the? Is there some sort of mark to go with it? Mm-hmm. Does it need a logo?
Maybe, maybe not. Questions to ponder. As long as we have an intentional decision. Let's look back to her. This would be a nice opportunity for some fun little branded copy. Understand what you are seeing in nature. Nature is full of beautiful things.
Yeah, it is.
Learn about them.
So yeah, we are keenly aware of that as well. Daniel does say it's black and yellow is like Nat Geo.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of like, am I being a copycat? But it just is nice, so nice and bold. I'm just like,
And honestly, I think a lot of the photos might have a green tint to them or brown, and I think the gold goes well with it.
I think we can shorten this. Boom.
I'm really liking that pun. L-I-C-H-E-N.
Wait, where? Who's
Mitch? I was answering to Janet right in the middle. Oh, I missed that.
Yellow gold brings the fun to UI, but the white text could be hard to read. That is actually really true, especially on this little button over here. So I think we could make the text even a little bit bigger, or potentially give a little bit of a drop shadow to it.
Drop shadow.
Even just a little bit.
I like it.
Nice and subtle.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be even fun. Get some pops of color back down here with the. Copy this bad boy. It's a little bit of line.
Oh, I like it.
Isn't that nice?
That's cool too. Yeah.
Just kind of anchor the text that we're working with.
Yeah, that's very cool. And then, you know, I don't know. I need to work on badges. I can also get you some images.
We need some images for like our hero, because like this is all about photography. You know, it'd be cool is if we had a picture of somebody taking a picture of nature with their phone. That's like the ultimate photo challenge if you can find that one. Preserve. Is it preserve? Is that how you spell that? Preserve. Yes. I think this was like one of my favorite like little copy bits from the crowd.
Oh, thank you.
On the first day. I thought that was really nice.
Yeah, whoever said this, shout out.
Yeah, that was great. It's like, yes. I want something like nice and catchy for this learn one too. Like take only pictures, leave only footprints, or like that could be a t-shirt. Like I love that.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on here? Just today attending. Vicky, we're working on building a landing page for our app called Earthling, which allows you to take pictures of nature and it'll identify it for you. You can share that with the community and have conversations about nature. So we're making an intro landing page, and then we're gonna make the dashboard on the web, what it would look like to dive into some educational content. How does that change if you're a user or not a user? All that sorts of fun stuff. Oh, because we also, you know what's really fun is on this landing page, we can even surface a photo of our UI here, which would be nice to kind of show you what you get with the app. Yeah, that would be good. And welcome, Vicky. Good to have you here as well. So if it is your first day or first time joining us, let us know. Maybe it's your first time all week. We want to hear from you and give you a warm welcome. So welcome. This might even just, I kind of only feel like this is like, we need like a one-liner that just describes the app and like, I don't know. Yeah. Is that kind of it? Yeah. I mean, I definitely love it. I mean, I think it goes in line with, of course, preserve and I just learn and yeah. I feel like it needs to tell me exactly what we're doing here. Mm-hmm. Is footprints one word? That's a good question. I want to say yes. Let's make it one word. I found a picture of somebody taking a picture of. Encourage, foster a love for our planet in the community. Okay. Community love for our planet? That works. we're just gonna go with that.
Hello, Jim Kidwell. Awesome. Good to have you here, Jim. Might be your first time. Would love to see a little, you need a profile pic, my friend. So does Anita. You know?
Bye, Anita. Have fun at work.
Whoa, Anita. All right,
really
we'll let
quick.
you go.
That was really quick.
Thank you for joining us.
Have you seen nature walk videos with Lenny Pepperbottom? You know what? The nature walk. Actually, yes, I have seen that. It's pretty funny.
Oh, really?
It's like everything you look at, it's like, this is really neat.
Really?
Yeah,
I was hoping
really
it would
funny.
be as cute as the name would suggest.
Yeah,
so.
it's pretty great. I know. Wouldn't this be nice if this was a real app? I feel like I would actually use it too.
Yeah.
Does our wireframe use
Adobe Live knows it too.
nature? Lenny Pepperbottom. What a name also. He kind of reminded me of the Hobbit. Like, I saw the guy and I was like, you belong in the Shire. Let's see. I would like to have, that's not what I wanted. A iPhone X. Do we have like an iPhone X wireframe thing?
Oh yeah. I can get you.
I recently saw a tweet that said if you don't design for the iPhone X, then you should just go home. And I was like,
really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Somebody's very into it.
It's I'm not even sure how well it's actually doing as a product.
Dun, dun,
Insane.
dun.
I'm getting you a bunch of images.
Yay.
Too.
Excited for that.
All right. Yeah, I'm all about it.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
Yeah, I'm all about it.
Well, I feel
I'm
like
getting you a phone too.
we might not want to do the mystery one. We want to do something positive. You want to show that you actually can find stuff. We don't want to show that our app is broken. I don't really also know about this like green thing. I'm like, I don't really like this color. Maybe I just want to make it yellow.
Thank you, Lee. That's a good suggestion too. Nature photos without the carbon footprints.
Ooh, that's fun. Is it weird that it's yellow though? Because green is like success, but I just hated green there. It was ugly.
Oh no, I just wanted to ask. So Sudha brings up a good point because he wants to preview this on mobile like you did, but he's on Android, so he might be on Windows. You will need to just save your file to your Creative Cloud files folder, and that's how you do that. You want to share my screen real fast. So, save as. You should have this Creative Cloud Files folder. If you don't, so I can save it anywhere in there, and the Adobe XD app will find it. But if you go into Assets, under Files, make sure that's an easy way to get to that folder. So Creative Cloud Files works similar to, let's say, like Dropbox, for instance. But that's where you need to save it, and that's where it will show up in your app, your Adobe XD app.
Boom. Okay. Gonna add a little drop shadow there so you can extra read it.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Okay, we're just gonna leave that there. Cool. And I feel like this little, I know it looks a little dark on there. We'll line it up. The photo could like rotate, so you have a nice little animation.
Oh, that's a beaut. Oh, okay, cool. I like that image too.
Yeah,
I'm getting you
that's
more
a nice
images.
one. Do we have
The iPhone?
the badges in here? You had the nice new ones.
Yeah, let me rasterize them. You can see the iPhone.
Okay, great. This mushroom is edible and contains B vitamins. Yes. I was learning a lot about polypore and gill type mushrooms when I was, looking for this stuff. And I was like, that was so fun. I like the word.
Polypore. And then I licensed that that large image if you want to get rid of the watermark.
I would love it. Okay. Look at us just collaborating real time.
Hopefully, or maybe not. Oh, you are so smart.
What? What is smart?
Just.
We'll give it a second. Computers sometimes.
Well, the thing
they
is,
think.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. It's like I've licensed the photos, but you didn't. So it's like, whoa, try to not steal. That's what it's saying.
Wow.
Which respect, you know, you could actually, that's another thing. You're not only taking photos of nature, you could submit those to Adobe stock.
Oh, that's
and
fun.
Make money.
Ooh, wow. Make money from taking pictures of nature.
Make money, yes. So, Vicky, just so you know, you could use Shutterstock, but quite frankly, you could also use good old Adobe stock is what we've been using. So literally, I'll just do this from Photoshop, if you don't mind. Let's do a search for rocks. So can we show my screen real fast? So this is a library panel. Could be in Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects. Search for rocks. The search for, you can see, Adobe stock, photos. And here they all are. So from there, I can just go ahead and license them.
Nice. I feel like I have Adobe stock too. I should be able to do that.
So from here, license and save to that our folder.
Boom. Cool. Now we have a screenshot of a working product. Yay. Look at what you can identify. It's nice.
Kylie says white, light opacity for the yellow button. You want a light opacity for it?
I wonder if we should make we can make the text stand out a little bit more.
Yeah, and I think that's all it needs.
If anything, we could even... I've kind of actually been liking the general flatness of this. I feel like right now gradients are super trendy, so anytime you can make a system work where it's like less gradients, it's nice.
Yeah.
Against the grain.
Dana Pride's reminding us to save.
Oh my god, thank you. Oh god. Earthling.
You're a good person.
Web. For real. That would have been so sad.
Hello, Mohammed.
Ugh, I forgot the icon.
Thank you.
Ugh. We're gonna have our map. We want to have all the hints of all the things you can do. I do love how XD always gives me such a light drop shadow when I first added it in. I'm like, oh, it knows what I want.
Yeah. Okay, let's try that one. Trying to get you some photos you can use.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
I'm doing it very quietly.
Quiet photo searching.
Shh. Sorry. I don't want to disturb the rocks.
Great. Okay. Boom.
Boom. Bam.
That only took like 2 tries. But
49 minutes. Thank you,
great.
Tim's. Thank you. He's helping us.
Oh, is he checking time for us?
Yeah.
Aww.
Thanks, buddy. He's technically for the contest, but also for us. So that's good.
He's just ready to share what he's designing. I can't wait. I hope you're
it.
designing something.
Yeah. So ETA. So 10:30 for us. That's PST 10:30. So about 45 minutes or so. 49. But you know what we'll do? Probably in about 15 minutes. We'll just give away some fun stuff just because we can. So even if you're not participating in the challenge.
Take a picture, identify nature. It kind of almost rhymes a little.
It almost rhymes.
Which makes me pretty happy.
Take it.
Our leading edge technology. helps you learn about the cool mushrooms you found last week. Anybody got a mushroom pun? I feel like that's we need something punny here. This is definitely part of our branding, so I feel like we could even do something maybe interesting with some more color in here. I'm gonna try something crazy.
Do it.
People are ready.
Do it.
We'll see how we feel about this. I don't know. This is an adventure.
I like it.
You know what I need a hotkey for is the eyedropper tool.
Exactly.
It's like, give me that one.
Yep. We, had to move it into that panel, but I hear you.
I don't know. How are we feeling
Fun.
about the big bold? I feel like this might need to be.
I like it because it kind of breaks it up. So yeah, I like it. It doesn't feel as stark. So I'm into it personally.
Okay. We can even. This is kind of working for me, honestly, even without the device.
Wani, I like his pun.
What was it?
I have so much room in my heart for this.
There's so much room to learn.
So much room.
Oh, that's really funny. Okay, so we can imagine that if you were to continue scrolling down this webpage, well, I guess we'll do a quick little shot, like, and say, what are people finding? See what fellow Earthlings are discovering. Line that up with the gridsies. I wonder if we bring in some of like the rounded corners for this. Like, do we kind of bring this off the edge a little bit? Because we kind of have like the rounded corners on the button. What do you think? Or do we let it just extend out to the edge?
I like it extending out to the edge.
It's full bleed, full on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I would do. Making you badges.
Okay, so let's grab a rock in here. Ooh, nice. Oh, that is a really nice rock picture. Oh, I really like that. Where should we say this rock is from? Nice if this was a square. Nope.
Good one, Catherine.
What would Catherine say? Eyedropper would be awesome.
In the left toolbar.
There wasn't mushroom. Oh, that's good. Next time you go to the grocery store, you're gonna be like going through the vegetable aisle and just like giggling. You'd be like, "What's wrong with you?" You're like, "It's mushroom." Oh, isn't that nice?
Let's take a look. Oh yeah, that is.
It popped in.
Cool.
What should we call this rock? Tangerine mineral.
Oh, good call.
Where do we find this? I'd come up with puns, but it's too much trouble.
Job, Jim.
That's a great one.
So clever.
I like that. I like that one.
Good job, Jim. Wani didn't dig that.
What?
But it's dig. It's not rock. It's.
Wow.
Good job, Jim.
People just are
Clever.
really great at this.
That is really cool.
Jim, this little smiley, he's just kind of like over there, like, no big deal.
As he should.
We'll say this was found in Joshua Tree. I don't know. People can shout out suggestions if you have places where we can find these rocks from.
And this will be the first focus you find.
Yes. Oh, I like the little mushroom icon you got there. That's fun. I wonder if this was Helvetica, if it would feel more part of the brand.
Oh yeah, good point.
these guys. Because I think what we can do is show the bark.
That's why you get paid the big bucks. You know what's up.
Get in there, little guy. Doesn't want a mask for some reason. Fine. Fine.
All right, how we doing? Sorry about that. We're just working away. If you have an opportunity to kind of participate in the challenge, trivia, so good. Could be Q&A. Obviously, we're asking tons of questions here, like, what is this? It's kind of trivia happening today.
What kind of bark have we found? No? Yes. Cool. Boom. Coastal. Sequoia. All my pictures are from California, except for this one. Tandoori Nature Reserve is actually in Australia. That was fun. That was a beautiful little park that I looked at. I hope these puns don't bring any animosity. That's fun. The rock is from Mars. Oh, that's fun. Can you imagine? You have people contributing from Mars because they used the travel app from yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
That app is just going to be the most useful thing. I want this to be a grid.
All right, let's get this. Good. All right, so.
Ooh, okay, so we have our nature person, so we can drop that in here. Oh, this guy.
Rebin, you had an interview today for UI design because of XD. That's good to hear.
Oh, that's awesome.
Keep us posted.
Success story. Good luck. Interviews are awesome. Such a good way. Gotta always get out there, practice, talk to people.
Yeah, I like it.
Go back all the way. Should just use my layers kit like an adult.
Got you another badge. Yeah, so the past 2 days have been recorded. Today is being recorded, so.
Oh, nice. Okay, great. Wow, okay, look, so we got the beginnings of like a nice little landing page here.
Oh, you need some.
Let's add our badges in, which I'm super excited about. I think that was like one of the great ways for us to keep people coming back. Burst fungus.
You could use some more rocks, though. Ooh, that's beautiful.
Love that. Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I like it. Give me some variety.
I think it'll be nice and important to show in this like landing page, like the diversity of different types of things you can find. So like even getting like our little newt friend in there serves a purpose. Not only is he cute, but
he's adorable. He
also will tell people it's more than just rocks that I can find on this app. Wow. Can do it all.
That would be like a newt would be a fun, like potential like logo or like graphic element.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, right. Like a little.
Yeah. Because they are kind of alien looking, so it's kind of Earthling like, which is why I love the images you've used so far.
We call him orange-bellied newt.
Orange-bellied newt.
Because he, like the bottom of him was just like really bright. You can like kind of see like a little hint. Oh wow, look, that's actually, you can kind of see. It's like all orange.
Very cool. Yeah, Robin, let us know if you get the job, let us know for sure. And that's really cool. And that's what I think is cool about these, even some of these challenges is like you could start it on, say, today, but eventually it could turn into a portfolio piece.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Put it on Behance.
Your first icon color might fail accessibility, the yellow. Yeah, I think there's checkers that you can actually check online, which is really handy.
Good call, Marissa.
Is that a salamander? I don't know. I think it's a fire-bellied newt. Oh, that's fun. Let's definitely call it that. Even if it's not what it is. I like that one better. Let's see. I feel like maybe we use Oh, like our special rock picture. We'll give it a shout out on the
Adorable.
landing page because that's what started this whole app from the beginning. That's what should be the logo. Is just our cucumber lettuce rock.
Yeah.
Because there's a story behind it, you know. Serpentine. We'll pretend this is from Chile, America. Cool. Great. So now we have the basis of our first landing page.
And again, I think that the color choice is pretty good because I think it matches the nature photos.
Yeah, the yellow warmness is kind of bringing out a lot of these like rocks, and yeah, I think it's nice. It's like very convenient that our little salamander friend has like the same exact color.
Yeah.
This is great. Cool. So that's grand old time. This is driving me crazy. Cool. I almost wonder this. I wonder if this like triangle becomes maybe a little bit more organic, and that could make it, because it's feeling like a little pointy right here. Like, maybe come back to that later. We can get started on the dashboard because we want to get to the actual value.
You use Illustrator? Do you use Illustrator?
Yeah.
Can I show you something in Illustrator that's kind of cool? So again, just kind of off on that note of like the newt, basically.
Oh, look at our salamander.
Yeah, which is cool, but he could be kind of like more bendy.
Yeah, we can make it really.
Yeah, so check this out. So this is pretty new, but we have puppet warp.
Oh, that's fun. I've never seen that before.
I already actually put some pins in, but basically you add pins in, you're like, okay, I want the tail to go this way.
No way. Oh, so that is really cool.
You don't have to worry about manipulating all of those.
Oh, wow. That's really neato. That'd be so handy for doing even like little animations too.
Yeah.
So what's really fun with vectors is you can really simply do really beautiful animations with using SVGs. So if you have two SVGs of the salamander and you like move his tail, all you have to do is transition the 2 points in the SVG code and it'll animate. It's really fun. So I would try Googling it. SVG animations, they're really fun and pretty lightweight.
That is awesome.
And it's like, then they're really easy to upload to your site too because there's no like extra thing. Yeah, I like how bendy
it's kind of like a little more bendy.
That's fun.
Like that. The cool thing is like it doesn't wrap it in some sort of effect. Like I could go back to modifying the obviously the Bezier points or change those.
Love it. Do you think I can I add points to this guy? To my half triangle? Oh yeah.
Zoop. It's cool too.
I was just wondering if we want to make it feel a little more organic. Come on, add a point. I know it wants to.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm trying to add a point.
Yeah, just click on it.
I'm clicking on it.
Did it add it? It added it. Yeah, it's there.
No. Oh, is it? And I have to click it again? Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. You have the magic touch.
Oh, salamander friend.
I'll think about that later. I'm not super stoked about how that's looking. You know, we try things, brainstorm.
It's just like we do what we can.
Okay, dashboard time. You sign in. Let's figure out what that looks like. It'd be nice if it knew my name. I love it when apps say like, "Hi, Aly." I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you remember me." I think that's actually something that's really important when you're thinking about building apps and user experience in general is like, if the user has told you something, how often are you reflecting that you're smart and you remember what they told them? Because people like, you know, we asked them for information, they gave us to us, like, let's show that we're actually using what they told us. I think that's always kind of a nice touch.
Everybody's still going off on the puns. Some are hit and miss, to be honest with
Really?
you. Yeah. We got some shale. We got some toddlers.
Toddlers?
We're
Oof,
trying.
Oof.
We're trying.
Oof. That's like one of those puns where you're like, ah.
Kinda missed it.
Ow. Yeah.
That's the
okay.
new. I know you can't see it.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if it.
Oh.
Oops.
Can we make him a different color? Maybe we put him
What do
over
you?
here.
I was thinking it would go on like the black. Oh yeah, I could do that.
Got a little twisty newt friend.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, just like, you know, some little contrast there.
Hello, Kara Lewis. Just so you know what we're doing, we're actually working on this app. Here you have all those screens, allows you to identify things in nature, share it with the community.
You know what? I just realized we don't even have a profile picture for Trail Maven. They have yet to.
Isn't that you?
Yeah, I don't even.
All right,
have a
I'm
profile
gonna
picture.
be googling you with Aly Weir. So you can stalk her online or go to alyweir.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's, and yeah, we also have a design challenge going on. You can select the challenge tab. It's all about trivia, essentially, you know, sort of like Q&A. Take an interesting approach to it. Just need 3 screens, link them together, and basically do what it says in the challenge tab. But we'll also give away, here in about 3 minutes, we'll just randomly give away some XD swag.
Random giveaway. Best kind of stuff. Let's see, and then we'll surface some of your account info. So you're at Trail Maven.
Okay.
Am I in there?
Yeah, you should be showing up here in a sec.
Sweet. Oh, look at that.
Lewis says it's looking great. That's good to hear. All right, so
Trail Maven is up. Nice. Let's see. I kind of was hoping that we could have like the profile picture kind of extend below because I like kind of creating the depth, but I'm like, where are we going to put all your profile information? I guess we can kind of have it live right below you.
Ooh, you can, yeah. I love that.
Cool.
I like when it's split like that.
Feels...
Breaking that line.
Yeah, a little more
into
dynamic.
it. Hello, Felicia. Good to have you here. Welcome. All right, cool. I think we'll do a giveaway while you work on that.
Yay! While we get the building blocks.
We're going to give away stuff.
Yes.
Yes. Let's do it. Not this.
Give it away.
Wrong hand. This hand. Wonderful XD socks. Fantastic swag from the XD team. And not only that, but we have this handy dandy book which has the secrets to life in it. You won't get this actual one because I think they were writing in it yesterday. See?
Aww.
That would be kind of fun.
Get like a little, it's well
yours
loved.
will be fresh. And
was that a grid in there?
There is a grid in there.
Oh man, think about all the things you could design on a grid.
Look at that. Just fill in those little squares. So just be active in the chat. Let us know that you're at the other end of that keyboard.
I loved it when yesterday
screen.
Somebody was like, chat. Like, that was their...
Chat.
That was their active in chat.
Yeah. So you
Just
do
like,
need to say something in chat, and they just wrote chat. So be like, sock.
Dun, 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 dun.
Good morning. Redwood City.
Good old Redwood City.
Say, maybe you can tell us where you're from. That's always really fun to see as well. Daniel entered twice. Look at that.
Pick me.
Trying
I
to
love
increase
socks.
his odds.
Ooh, I like the emojis. That's fun. I always love that. What are your 3 emojis that
Rodney.
describe you?
Oh, good one.
What are yours?
One would be the upside down. I have
down
2.
smiley?
Upside down smiley, because I like doing handstands.
Oh, fun.
Airplane, and then the third would probably be the little runner guy.
Oh, wow. That's
what about
fun.
you?
If I only picked 3, it would be probably the sparkle.
Welcome. I'm just sorry.
No, it's
little
fine.
sparkle,
Welcome.
like
Yeah.
little,
Like pizzazz in life, you know?
pizzazz. I'm into it.
And sunshine.
I think you would have like some sort of nature type one too.
The sun.
To you. Oh, the sun.
I think it's the sun because I like the mountains, I like the ocean, I like it all, so you can't really pick one.
Okay, sparkly, sun.
And then I was thinking, so this the last one is like the wild card. It's like the shrug emoji.
I don't know, which is adorable. I love it.
I've been using that a lot lately, so that's probably my other one.
I love how random it is. Yeah, as far away as I saw St. Petersburg. Good to have you here.
Wow.
Saw a couple of other places.
An icon. Edit. I guess
Oh, I love it. They're putting socks in. So that's what
like,
that
what
is.
emoji is
we're
that?
We're not seeing it there, but these are like all the socks. Layla,
Yeah,
Garen.
Yuzu, I heard you. I made it into a log out button now. So you can log out if you want to. He was calling me out on having a sign in button.
St. Petersburg. Yeah, good to have you, everyone. Good to see you. I think I saw Calgary in there. Jersey, Oregon, Wisconsin. Fantastic. All right, we're wrapping up the random giveaway. Kelsey, good to have you from South Africa. And the GusBot 5000 machine that's running on clean energy. Actually, it's solar powered to help the environment. Has picked a name. And that winner is, I'll let you do the honors.
Da 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 da. Aaron Fields.
Congratulations, Aaron Fields.
You
You have an appropriate last name for our app. And you have 2 socks.
Not 1, but 2.
Yes. You can put them on your feet, your hands. We don't know what you're gonna do with these.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you're a kid
you
and
do
you
like
go out
2
in
puppets.
the snow and you use it as mittens.
Oh, you could do that. It's like in a pinch, these will work as mittens.
In a pinch. Not the most ideal.
So, Aaron, are you with us? Oh, there we go. Boom. Congratulations, Aaron. Good to have you too, my friend.
I wonder if I'm like, okay. So,
2 whole socks.
So exciting.
Yeah, Vincent, the socks, we did some user testing on them. Aly's worn them the past 3 days.
They are very comfortable, so you guys are, I was gonna, you'll love them.
You will love them.
You know, it'll be so fun too. I think about like, you can have even little contests on Earthling for whose photos get submitted. You can have them featured on the landing page. So that could be like part of the badge. Like you've been featured. Like congrats.
Oh, I love the whole idea of like the featured thing. Would be way cool. Those rocks rock my socks. Thanks, Kristen.
Aw, those socks really rock.
That's like Dr. Seuss.
Sock City rocks. How marvelous is that? This app seems really down to earth.
Jean-Eric is like,
yes.
he any day of the week he's doing puns. He's like puntastic all the time, by the way.
Aly, use repeat grid for adding more pictures.
Oh,
Isn't
good
that Command
point.
R?
Why have we not even been using it?
I love this one.
I apologize.
Fave. I was using that a little bit earlier for something else. I just didn't think about it with the pictures, but good call. I love that.
Yeah, Daniel, perfect. Yeah, the game or trivia can be, take a photo of a bird or a reptile or a mammal today. So that could be it could be trivia and game like. I think we're using that word trivia, I would hope.
Loosely. Okay, so I'm curious to think. So your collection, found near you, is another potential kind of section that we have.
Yes. Jean-Eric is the pun master. He's puntastic.
I feel like I haven't even contributed anything to the pun game.
I don't know. I liked.
Too busy pushing.
I like Gus's when he's used don't take this earth for granted.
That was a great one.
Something like that. Or
it's like, where does that one even go? It's like your inspirational pun of the day, like its own section on your dashboard. Don't take earth for granted.
Yeah. But those are perfect phrases for like notifications for this app.
Oh yeah.
Just to kind of remind them on occasion that
Well, I think that reminds me that we need to get some of our navigation into the nav bar up here. You can't see it because it's black. Can I invert my object on here?
Yeah, I'll let you. Actually, will you?
If I want this to show up on here. Oh, I guess that works. Cool. Totally intentional.
I like it. It's nice when that works out, huh?
Isn't that nice? I don't think it's going to work so nice for our little... we could end up, instead of icons, you know, it might just make more sense to just spell it on out.
We do have a couple entries that I'd love to show.
Ooh, entries.
So
yes. Oh,
two
this
of
is
them.
fun already.
I think this is Simon's. Simon actually, I think, already won, so I can't say for sure if he's like technically in the running, but good to know. Let's play. Good to know.
Yeah, the repeat grid in there is awesome.
What do butterflies taste with? I'm gonna assume their feet.
Oh, this is so fun. I love the like kind of arrow.
Most on Google, Bieber. Good to know. Good, I like it.
Wow, this is really fun. I like how it changes every time you go back up. That's really fun. I didn't even get the chance to read the question.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. Oh, that's really nice. That was a great use of the transitions between the...
Yes.
Yeah, that's clap.
Well done, Simon. Excellent. And again, let's just make sure we went through... Oh,
there's
cow.
more. There's more.
So if you got one wrong, I'd give you this.
Oh, I love
for
that.
Each scenario.
I love how you're using color here as like feedback of success or failure. I think that's a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the
That's really
arrows
good.
pushing down too. Oh,
Select
wow.
difficulty.
These arrows just keep coming back. That's a nice graphical element. Definitely like a motif for like brand here. It's really playful, which I think is really working for me.
Great job, Simon. That should be Simon's.
Love.
Simon
Slow
can
cat.
win. We just have to figure out the alternate prize because that is really fantastic.
Oh.
Assuming, again, that was only the first one we reviewed.
Wow.
This is
Heart vote.
Bilex.
One question, one answer.
So deep.
Yeah, for real.
I could read his story. Is going to help Steve Peterson. So it's like
Who is Steve?
an app
This
for
is some
good.
fun typography.
What does the world's ocean do not cover the U.S. shores? Oh, which one?
Which of the world's oceans?
Oh, does not? Does not? Well, anyways. Sweet. We just voted by answering correctly.
Oh.
I like the color.
The color's really nice, and I think the typography is fun. I think what I'm like left wondering, I answered the question, I'm like, did I get it right?
I know, right? I don't know either. Either way, we're helping Steve, and there's his
Yay,
story.
Steve. I do like the kind of the buttons that you got there. That's
Oh, and they
fun.
like, they certain. Oh, that's fun seeing like the number of people got it right.
I
or
love
wrong.
when you're showing like comparison of numbers. Sometimes it's fun to use like a bar graph to show a comparison. Is one of them like way more votes than the other one, or is it like really close called? Bar graphs can be helpful for that. Thank you.
Awesome.
That's
Very
fun.
cool.
I
So
like being thanked for things.
we'll review more as they come in. So I don't know. I always think of like the Napoleon quotes. Like, he was like, "I discovered an amazing thing. Like, people won't like die for any amount of money, but what they will commit their lives to is like badges. Like things that are intangible, like getting a badge or like a medal of honor." So basically, what I'm saying is like we can give people money for going through this trivia thing, or we can give them these badges. Being able to for you to be featured on the home page, badge, and collecting these badges throughout is, it just goes a long way, I think.
I actually feel like
And they're free.
That's part of the app that like we have. Like I think there's a whole opportunity to explore way more. Because like, do you get like on your profile page even? Are you like a mushroom lover? Is like, do you get like certain titles by what you've explored that you can like kind of identify with other types of people too? Like this person is like a newt maniac.
or if you've because we're encouraging people to add to their collection. Do you have sort of your entry level badge, and then do you become the trail maven?
Oh, totally. Oh, that's kind of fun.
So
I like that.
good stuff.
It's like you need something for your badges too. Let's boom. Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah, Pantone color of the year is like, oh yeah, you're right.
It's purple, violet. I was so excited. We just rebranded purple last year before it was the color of the year.
Oh, really?
Trend setting. Nice color and type. That is, I agree.
Yeah,
Purple is a nice one.
Ultraviolet. Oh yeah, ultraviolet. Not just any violet. Ultraviolet. You could just add ultra to
Special.
anything, and
I
it just
know.
makes it sound cool.
Ultra yellow.
This is like ultra. You could be like ultra Aly because you've collected the most.
Oh my gosh.
Or not.
Become your ultra self. Get in nature. So, okay. So this is feeling a little overwhelming to me right now. So
Yeah.
we'll reduce
Jean
kind
Eric. I remember the Letraset alphabet kit from back in the day. I used to have one, but I never really used it because I was an illustration major.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun. The thing that
Can't you tell by the way I actually just search for images and download them that I'm an Illustrator?
That's okay. So the thing that I'm feeling about this dashboard, so I have some feelings. It's like, it's not clear to me like what's the most important thing on this page. So I'm like, how can we maybe streamline the information architecture a little bit so it's a little bit more obvious like what I'm coming here for. We don't want to get in the way of you coming if you're like looking for a specific photo, but we also want to be smart about surfacing content that's interesting to you. So maybe we need to try a different approach.
I definitely like, I feel like once you're in your profile, I want to see all my profile stuff, like all my images.
Yeah, and so maybe there's like a separate part of it that's where you get the other types of content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
And I'll freshen it up by finding more rocks and granite. Nature.
Let's make these the same size.
I am marveling. No, that's a bad pun.
You gonna pun it up?
Yeah.
For which
But
one?
I almost pulled a Jean Eric.
Uh-oh. Where'd our picture go?
Yeah, it's kind of tricky. Like, so, like, once it's part of this repeat grid, make sure you have it. So cut that. Actually, because you were trying to put it back in there, huh?
Yeah,
you might
get
need to just
back
do
in.
undo for a bit.
We'll just make a little mask here. It's okay. Let's see. I feel like 320 is a relatively good size.
Oh, yeah.
Why not? We'll shrug.
I'm going to get you some more rocks.
The picture. That's not a safe pun. Cool. Oh, you know what also would be fun is like a little map of all the places that you've been on your profile.
Yeah.
That could be nice. So you have like your collection. Which...
Definitely our badges, too.
Yeah, we're gonna get the badges in there for sure. What is that that's going down? So
What font are you using?
Helvetica. Good old Helvetica. My favorite.
I like it. Jean Eric? Is it Jean Eric? How do I say it, Gus? Jan. Sorry. Jan Eric, you're from living in Dubai? Let me know. I don't know. Anyways, so.
What is he suggesting?
I say Jean Eric, but it's really Jan Eric because he's from like the Nordics or something, somewhere up there, but he lives in like Dubai or somewhere like that. I can't remember exactly.
So, okay, we're running into a problem here where our little more details was doing the text, so we're just gonna bump those up. Because you click on the more details and it takes you to like all the things you learned about this mushroom. What if she only has 2 pictures? She's only taken 2 so far.
And then like, do we like, is it like scalable? So like, even though there's only 2, are they really like blown out? But I think you're right. I think, is there a column that's like, you know, a community? Is there a community column?
Mm-hmm. Maybe there's like, maybe instead of forum, we call it community.
Yeah, that's good.
I like that. And then we can even like badge it kind of if there's something that we want you to like pay attention to.
Oh, that's right, Norway. And you live in Oslo. And it's pronounced Jan Erik. Thank you, my friend. I was way off in terms of like where you live, though. I have been to Oslo, Norway, though.
Very Germanic. If we make the third icon for chat smaller. Is he talking about the thing? Not sure.
Shoaib's from Bangladesh, where it's midnight there.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us so late.
Yeah, geez.
We do sometimes try to use our inside voices.
Just Adobe before sleep. Dream of pixels moving.
Yes.
Okay, so you got your collection. I think that's great. And maybe you could even, I don't know if you'd be able to upload a photo from your desktop. I don't see why you would be doing that. But then you have your badges. Which so far you've got 2.
The night shift. Thank you for these submissions. We'll review them in a second.
Ooh, submissions for the thing. We have more.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
They're kind of fun, huh?
Love it.
This has to be my favorite. Like this whole trivia.
Yeah, this is a really fun one. I agree. Maybe these kind of pop up a little bit. Cool.
Should we?
Look at your little badge. I'm so excited.
Shall we?
Are we looking at another one? Let's do it.
Could,
Ooh,
yeah.
people are using my name. Like seeing my name. Okay.
Oh, Thor, yes.
Trivia.
We do have Thors. I don't know if this is Thors or not. I should check the names, but let's kind of dive into this. Welcome, Aly. You feeling smart today? Are you?
Wait, share the screen. We can't
Oh,
see.
so sorry.
There we go.
So welcome, Aly. Are you feeling smart today?
Oh, yeah.
Always. Let's log
That's
in.
really nice. Ooh.
Oh, so these are like the categories you're like strongest in. You're strongest in logos, but let's dive into weird facts. What's the sun? Oh,
wow.
No way. Is that true?
Creepy. Is it right? I don't know.
Yeah. Very cool.
Love
so let's
that.
escape out of that. So let's make sure we hit all the
fun.
screens.
The colors are beautiful on this. I really
Yeah.
like that. Like kind of, it's like a dark periwinkle.
I
don't know, but I like it.
Yeah.
Like, are these going to be icons over here? I think that would be really fun if that's cool. I think the one thing that I think on this page is I love what you're doing with the percentages. I just initially don't know what they are, but I think it's a cool idea if it's like how complete I am in an area.
I don't know if that's, does it look like there's a gradient on that?
I don't think so. I think the background might have a gradient.
Doesn't that,
I don't
this,
know. It could be cool if there's like a really subtle, like dark gradient in the background. That would be like
on some of these screens. Yeah,
Lee, I am using the touchpad, but I use a mouse at work, so it just kind of depends. Mouses are a lot more ergonomical, so you don't like ruin your wrists.
Let's dive into Quizilla.
Quizilla. That's some
Test your
fun
knowledge
test.
in history. Let's get started. What city
Oh, it's a
was not
timer. Oh,
U-
stressful.
Oh, sorry.
No. I'm just saying, we have 10 seconds.
What? Not a
Was
U.S.
not a
capital. I already know. I cheated because I clicked on the screen and it highlighted that one. Yay! Congratulations.
Correct.
You're so smart.
That's fun.
Next up, we have 2 more. What's the best way to eat cake? Uh-oh.
Ooh.
This is gonna
It's
be...
really clean.
Use
Oh,
a
this is
spoon or
fun.
use
I
your
love how you're
hand.
using the whole screen.
Use your hand if you're 2 years old.
So fun.
Yay,
Yay,
me.
me! Aw. Did I? Oh, 100% correct.
Get a real one to celebrate.
Oh, that's really cute.
So
It's like
good
just an
job.
app with one question.
I love how random it is. Trivia challenge. Fun font. Appropriate. Get ready for your first
Makes you think
question.
of Looney Tunes a little.
I know. Isn't it Michelin Man?
Yeah.
But I like Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus.
Oh, wrong. It's like, yeah,
What?
you gotta.
I want to know what the answer is. Is it Bibididum? Oh, I like. Wow.
Correct.
Is that
Are
true?
you messing with us? Bibendum. All right, it's good. still, we are learning, and
Love
that
it.
was fantastic. So
Really fun.
thank you so much. We'll take a look at a couple more of these in a little bit.
I'm loving these so far.
Mitch, did you know that? Bibendum?
Bibendum. It's a funny one.
Ooh,
Thor just
actually
updated
did.
his.
I did have
So
one more.
fun.
Let me see which one Thor's is. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Thor. Thor's was the blue one, by the way.
Oh, love
And
that.
he added a
Next question. Oh,
question.
so you keep going. So this one feels like it's really trying to make me smarter as a person. Like you're just kind of learning, which is nice.
yeah. How many bees does it take to make a teaspoon of honey?
27. That's my guess.
12. Man, you bees are making me feel lazy.
Really?
Let's dive into Open Minds trivia real fast. Open Minds trivia.
Ooh, nice colors.
Ooh, I like this. Bite-sized trivia. Challenges for all ages.
I love how it's telling me what it is that I'm going to get. That's really nice, actually.
Geomorphology.
That's pretty. What
Ooh, we can
typeface is
scroll
that? I
down.
like that. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Is that Gotham?
I love this. I love all the colors.
Yeah, the gradients are gorgeous.
Yeah,
Wait, what
so
typeface is
good.
this? I want to know. Somebody tell me.
Ooh, line 20. Okay, thank you. Geography. This is,
Wow.
I used in which?
Beautiful.
Oh, kanji? Kanji. Oh, sorry. I keep on clicking and it reveals the right answer. Japan. Check my answer. Using that blur. 36% of the people got that correct.
Wow, that's fun. I like getting the like social proof.
Which
Maybe, like,
Scandinavian nation lies between Norway and Finland? Sweden. Norway and Sweden. Right?
I do not know.
Norway and Finland, Sweden. I guess we'll never know, but that should be the answer. I just pretend like I'm correct.
That's okay. Wow, these are really fun. Definitely my favorite challenge.
Yeah.
Loading. Where's my other badge? There it is. I love that it just kind of plops in the right side. I wonder if this actually, does your collection change depending on, if you have a few photos, is there something like we pop up there like, see what people near you are adding, or is it just we just leave it empty? Because it feels like it's like,
Well, I mean, to
something
your
over
point
here.
earlier, you were like, you know, whatever information they give us, let's like exploit it.
Yeah, for real.
So, I mean, if we do know where they are, could we give them photos? I think it'd be
Yeah,
nice
right?
because I would be like, oh, I had no idea that type of rock or type of thing was in my
Yeah,
area.
yeah, I think that's really nice. So maybe it's like, it's just like at what point does that come in? So maybe there's, it's like, where do we put the badges? Interesting. We could keep badges as like a part of up here because it's like maybe a little bit more closely related to like, like this is kind of like your personal information bar. Just kind of floats here. We'll save this back here just in case.
All right, yeah. Everybody's doing fantastic. I agree with Adobe Live team. We do have some cool entries, and we got some more
Super
coming.
cool.
So it's amazing. Like third day, everybody's just working pretty fast.
It's like, where do we put the map of where you've been? So we want to show you where you are and then show you things near you. So you've been to Henry Co.
And quite frankly, like each one of those, photos have been captured in like a different place.
Yeah.
That's the map that shows you where you've been.
Yeah, maybe it's like, it might need to be a bigger map because it's like the whole world. You know how Snapchat has that thing now. Whoa.
All right, yeah. So we'll get this squared away. We have about 28 minutes.
Oh, fun. Okay.
And in about 2 minutes, we need to take 5 or so to
love it.
Look at this stuff.
Look at more of the entries.
So Jan Eric, yeah. So you're actually designing more for like desktop, but it could work for a tablet.
Totally.
On a mobile browser.
Well, I feel like one of the things that I'm kind of liking about this approach, as opposed to like the super gridded one where we're kind of stacking things, is it's going to scale really well. When you have things that are like kind of side by side, you have to think about, okay, which one goes in which order. If they're just kind of stacked on top, then it's just like swoosh, you smoosh it, and it works fine on any device size. So.
Yeah. I like it.
Where's our
And again, 2 minutes to enter in the challenge.
So exciting.
I hear some music playing. Which is totally fine. I just don't know if we have license to play that music. Very good. What's up, Alexandra? Good to have you here. We're just designing in Adobe XD. You can enter the challenge. Honestly, it's going to wrap up in 1 more minute, but not to worry if you don't get to yours. It will happen in the next segment. We have Aly for another 30 minutes, and then we're going to get really sad.
Aww.
Because I think I speak for everybody when we really like having you here. So
it's super fun.
So yes. Exactly. Colin, you bring up a great point because you kind of go back to the recordings and even like scrub through them, which would be kind of fun to see this app.
The evolution of Earthling, our little, maybe these get moved up here. I'm still not sure where we should put the badges yet. Because I felt like they weren't necessarily like doing a ton getting their whole wide section. It feels like they can be a little more closely related to like your profile.
Yeah,
right?
Like could they be like, I don't know. It's, you do what you need to do.
It feels like there'd be a lot going on.
Oh.
That's too
And
fun.
the gauntlet is put down. Adobe Live says
deadline. Wah, wah.
At least for now. Not to worry. We will review the others. Matthew, I think you want to use Adobe XD now as well.
It is really easy.
Should. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Look at all these other
6.
different. Isn't this one cute? It's called a plum and mustard. This little mushroom. I was like, what a cute name for a mushroom. Plum and mustard.
Plums and custard?
Plums and custard, yeah.
I do think it's adorable.
Sounds very like British or something.
And that's
Plums
a great photo.
Yeah, really fun.
I like it. You know, mushrooms do look like they are from like another planet.
They're just so whimsical. I feel like.
All right. Anthony and Ryan, sounds like your prototype will get submitted in the next section, which is totally cool.
Beautiful work. Thank you. Or for everybody else. Everybody's been doing some great stuff today. It's just been an awesome, designy kind of day.
Diego's wondering if you think that there are more companies looking for UX, UI designers nowadays.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like, I feel like it's just kind of blowing up right now. I feel like a couple things that are really important that I've seen when people are looking for new types of designers is making sure you can work really well cross-functionally. So like, how are you working with like developers and other types of people? At least for in-house product designers, I can't really speak exactly what like agencies or freelancers working with, but I think when you can do both of those things, particularly, like total package, like, wow.
Yeah, and you know, and still, like, at the end of the day, like, know what you're good at. You know, it's like, okay, you've done some development, but you know you're a really good designer.
Well, there's like, you have like what my boss used to call like superpowers. Like if you have a certain breadth that gets you so far, but you're like really good at one thing. That's like your.
It's rare to have somebody that's like a really good developer and a really good designer. Like I think a lot more people say that they are than actually
are. That's hard. I feel like because they're totally different disciplines.
Yeah, it's a total just different ways of thinking.
Like I think more like brand designer to UX designer feels like a little more manageable because at least you're in the same field. Yeah, you go all the way out.
I think what's exciting about it is that it is a new field, so you can be the expert of tomorrow. You know?
Oh, totally. Like, you're like defining patterns for standards.
Yeah, and that's why you have UX UI designers that they only have 5 years experience because there's not where was this field? It didn't really exist 10 years ago. Nobody called themselves that.
No, exactly.
So yeah.
For this design, are you using grid or not? So I've been kind of like roughing out the grid. Oftentimes when I'm just like gut checking myself, I'll use the align tool. So I'll show you really quickly. So we can be like, oop, I want to make sure all these things are aligned on the left edge. Usually I'll go back in with the grid when I'm getting things like pixel perfect ready to go, like ready for handoff to an engineer who'll build it. I'll be using grids and spacing there. But since we're still just kind of putting in the like the bigger blocks, like the pieces.
Yeah, and then can you just click this button right up here, that share button? Just click that drop down, because and you don't have to select, but when you publish design specs, that's going to give you all those exact measurements for the developer.
Can I click on it?
Yeah, you can click. As you click on it, we actually need to review these as well.
Oh, cool.
Can we do that?
Yeah, please do.
We
Let's review some more.
Oh, we have some work to do. And Jackie Ho's in the house. She's coming up next in about 25 minutes.
Yay.
Good to see you. She's going to be working on our kip-ups over there for a bit while we review some designs.
Alexandra.
Which are really fun. Trivia stuff is super fun, yeah.
Oh, we actually have some really interesting questions here. So first off, do you feel it's important to at least have an understanding of development? I think it can be really helpful when you're making conversations about trade-offs. So if I'm asking for something and they're like, oh, well, I can't do that. Well, if I have a little understanding of like, well, this is how div works, or if I can basically understand some CSS or HTML,
100%.
It helps me hand off things more efficiently, and we can have like a little more thoughtful conversation. It also builds empathy for what they're building in. So actually one thing that I find really helpful is I've taken like a Udacity or a free online course or something where you just build your like basic HTML CSS website. Like it takes you like maybe 2 hours to kind of just try it out. And I think as a designer, it will take you so far just to spend a little bit of time to at least try it, because then you can just understand what goes into like making these pixels happen.
Yeah, that's so good.
And then somebody else had asked about wireframing before I start designing. Always wireframing. What we did actually on day one, if you want to go back and look, is we start by like kind of creating our brief of like who we're designing for, why we're building it, kind of think about high level, what are the different steps and features that we're going to build. Start with some sketching on paper or an iPad or something, because it's lower fidelity.
Or maybe you'll win one of these.
Oh yeah, using this handy dandy grid. It's just if you jump right into the pixels, it's easy to get committed to designs too early. Even I've done like user interviews, like testing a design with paper. Because sometimes you just want to get feedback. Is this even the right direction? Is this the right order? Is my tone and messaging right? Like, yeah, design sometimes often come like much later in the thing.
Yeah, it's good. Do you want to look at these?
Yes, please. Let's look at some of the wonderful designs.
So, just shout out to, this should be, let's just make sure I have the person's, Andy Cooey? Either way, let's dive into this trivia for designers. I like it already. We kind of have to win at this. Which category should we go in? Let's go into typography.
Ooh. I love typography.
I was seeing if you were down there.
Oh yeah,
we're going advanced.
Yes, bring it on, Betty.
Bring it on. You and Betty. Okay, so.
Click the avatar.
Who invented the typeface Futura?
Oh wow, tough one. Shoot.
I'm going to say, I don't know.
I honestly don't know. Random guess. Paul Renner.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if I got it right or not. Yes!
Woohoo!
Woo! Yeah.
Nailed it.
We know typography.
You're going
We
down,
won.
Beth, or whatever.
Take it, Betty.
Betty. Betty's going down.
That's really fun. I
That
like
w-
that
I
you
would
have an actual
totally-
opponent.
Exactly. I would totally play that. Next up, we have this trivia app. So we have about 8 screens. Diving into it. Welcome.
Nice.
Hello. We're glad you're here. Let's get our knowledge on.
Why us?
Using our minimalistic approach. Okay. Enhance your
It's
knowledge.
like, why should you do trivia? Well,
You
let
are-
us tell you.
Sign up to create an account. Let's sign up.
Oh, that's clean. I like that.
Minima fun. Gus, this architecture sticking with our pun theme apparently. Because Gus is in the room.
Oh, that's funny. Reveal the answer.
Guess it. I don't know what type of, but let's reveal it. It is
A rig arch.
architecture design.
Fun. So this one,
What
I'm
is
not
this?
really, I'm just kind of guessing out loud and then it just tells me.
Yeah. What's this space called?
A room.
Where do I answer it though?
You just have to say it, I think, and it just reveals it.
Room. That didn't work. But the design is clean.
No, it's
we like
nice.
it. And
It's like your favorite.
I like the number of, I got 8 screens in here.
Oh, wow.
Minima.
Explore more. Minima fun. It's a nice name.
Very cool. And they took you through the whole process of signing up. Let's get smarty.
Welcome back, Aly. Oh, wow. Look at that picture for me. Someone found that on the internet.
Hello, interwebs. So, let's take a new quiz.
Ooh.
How many colors
wow.
are there in a rainbow?
As many as there are in this page. Wow.
I like that.
7 cause it's a
Apostrophe cause.
rainbow. There's a little bit of sass here. Oh wow, this
Smarty
is
points.
just wow. It feels like it could be like a board game with like all these colors. Oh, a little sad face. It's a good chance for
Yeah, that's
emojis
good.
there. That's fun.
That is
Good
fun.
smarty.
Quiz mix.
Ooh, iPhone X. I
Domontas.
see you.
I like it. Let's dive into
Those are some really
entertainment.
nice looking sections. Jeez.
Yeah. Color
It's really
coded.
clean.
We can go into songs. Which song was listened the most times on Spotify?
Oh, probably Shape It. No, I don't know.
Let's
Oh,
try
that's
it.
right.
Let's-
I think. We're
Ooh,
correct.
song Shape It.
Haha.
I feel like
Thriller.
50 million. Is that a lot?
I don't
Let's go
know.
with Thriller.
I feel like Thriller. I wish it
You're
once I
correct.
just one tap moved me through.
Yeah, that's true.
I really,
the
really love the
wrong-
colors of this one. Like that's a really
Okay.
thoughtful palette.
Good. Quick quiz, because hey,
We don't got time for a long quiz.
we ain't got time for that. John Duo. All right, we're gonna spin it.
Oh, that's fun.
All right,
Lego.
land it on Illustrator. What shortcut
Oh,
key do you use to zoom?
Command T?
Well, Command plus and minus.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like,
So I guess T would transform. Z is to undo. Maybe it's Z and A. Oh wow, we're learning stuff.
yay.
I like it. Let's kind of click through all these screens. Appreciate this. Again, we just say 3 screens. We have like a total of 10, and Z was
Wow,
correct.
that's great. I like the color feedback.
Yes. So let's go to quiz count. Uh-oh, we're going to learn about the monies.
Ooh, I like learning about money.
Let's log in.
Nike.
Okay,
So
fashion brands.
Okay. It does really feel like money.
Let's go into Nike history. What year was Nike founded?
64.
I like 1888.
You really know your stuff. I like it. I like I feel like the success of the trivia is like one of the most important parts of this experience. Like,
Ooh, oh, so this is like, I like the, what do you call it?
so you answer a question and then you get a discount.
Yeah, the retailness of this.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's like
well
you're smarter and you're saving money. Double smartness.
Well played. So we'll
fun.
kind of, we'll cruise through these. We do have to pick a winner.
This is tough.
And I kind of want to get some of these narrowed down.
So I kind of like this one is pretty fun. I really like the design one. I like the arrows one. I felt like the interaction there was really nice. This also was definitely
Adorable.
a contender because the big touch pads, like it's mobile, like give me the whole screen to select an answer. Don't make me do so much work, you know, to like push a tiny button.
Yeah, so this was nice. Let's go to this.
This was
blue
another
one
really
was
fun
good.
one. Love that.
And then I
Feeling
think this
smart
was the
today.
arrow one.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the branding is definitely like unique, but the interaction was there.
I mean, this is tough, by the way. We have to make some hard choices,
Oh, the typography one just hits me.
right? That was fun.
Yeah.
This one had the different.
This one had probably like
categories.
one of my favorite visual design, but I was like, some of the there's like
and
a
we
lot
didn't
going
really-
on the page.
Yeah.
Oh,
kinda
that's what it
noticed.
is. It's
Those
like
are, those are kind of cool.
a very advanced.
Yeah, that kind of.
Sometimes it's like you want to like simplify.
That was, of course,
The
again,
spinner.
making decisions.
I know there
This
is a
was
lot of entries to choose
A
from.
clever use, but we have it down to these
Let's see.
6.
Oh man, this is so hard.
And again, this one was.
This one had like nice feedback. I feel like I'm a little overwhelmed by
Yeah,
all
and
the things going
I
on.
think the white is hard to read on that color. This, of course, they're tugging at our heartstrings.
I
with
know. I feel like
and I like the fact that
the
you're
challenger
going
was
against
really
Betty.
nice.
You know, we won that many. These are actually, I think this might have just been updated. But
That's
either way,
nice.
there's about 13 screens in there.
Nice.
This is probably.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, this might be one of my favorites.
But like, what is the? I don't remember what the interaction for this one
let's
was.
sign in. We'll go to this. I like the color.
Oh,
the look of it is really nice.
Really beautiful.
This is the only problem.
I wish
like,
it would just select it right
advance.
away.
Yeah.
And like it's so
And-
far down below. I feel like that
Yeah.
this like you've got the right answer moment is like make me giggle, make me smile.
Give me a badge. Like, let there
ta-da!
be something fun. So-
rotating animating GIF. Really
love it.
This is great.
I love how it works, though.
Oh,
But
this
still.
one was really fun. I kind of wish this was like bold.
I just love how like
Simple
irreverent
it is. It's great. It's like
just-
kind of has like the Cards Against Humanity
uses-
kind of vibe-ish. Like it's just like it is what it is. It doesn't even care. It's just like eating cake.
Yeah, I agree. So I think we're gonna have to go with these. We have it down to these 4 now.
Yeah. There's tricky because there's some ones that I feel like really are nailing some interactions, some that are really nailing some visual design. And it's like, where's the one that's close on both? This is fun that it gives you the stats back. So you're like, not only are
And
you're
it's
kind of learning.
It's a quick read. Notice how
yeah,
it's the light
the bold
to
is
dark
really
gray.
nice.
That is a good call. Green for correct.
Yep, that's important. That one is.
Feel free. I'm gonna just
this
lay
is
these
hard.
4 out, and we will. Oops, sorry.
I feel like as much as I loved the arrows interaction of that one, I feel like the branding could use a little bit of work.
I agree.
So
Top
sorry,
3.
that was close.
Agree. I think this center one. I don't know if they won or not. If they do end up winning, we can find a prize for them, because I think they might have already won this week.
Yeah.
So now you can do left, middle, right. Chat, let us know which one you like. Left, middle, right. Ooh, what is that? App magnet. I don't know what that is. Left, middle, right. This one just makes me laugh.
I know.
I'm
I
just
do
like,
really.
It's adorable.
Well, that's what's fun is you could just like that could just be an app right now. It's ready. I feel like the left might be. I don't know. This is really hard. Use your hand. It's just like who grabs cake like that?
And I wouldn't even use
man.
a spoon, though. That's not even the
Yeah,
proper
fork.
answer.
A
Use a fork. I've never eaten cake with a spoon.
It'd be fun if it was like just always 2 random things. It's like learn about your friends. What do they use?
Jan Eric, you like right.
Oh, I don't know. The cake one is
Shahid
so
likes
ingenious.
middle. And again, it's up to you, and it's all in good fun. All are fantastic. I really admire. I mean, this one has 14 screens.
Yeah, that's. I mean, for this
freaking putting in the work. Like, if we were to build, if we were to actually build one, it would be like this one or this one.
Well, I feel like they're just totally different. Like I feel like the cake is like a viral one-time experience. Like you use it once, it's funny. Maybe you show your friends, and that's it. The one on the left is like I'm actually using this over time to learn more. Like you definitely would keep re-engaging with that one a lot more often. The hand is making a C, like a backward C.
Here's the problem with this one. The only one I see is the fact that I have to click twice.
Yeah. Don't you have to do that on the other one too? See, I felt like on the middle one, the feedback, I wasn't sure what the stats were, like the percentages at first kind of confused me. And I wish there was a little stronger sense of like, you got it right or not. Like it's kind of subtle. I was like, wait, did I get it right? I need to click something else. So I would say the left one.
Left one it is. All right.
What was the name of it? Quiz Mix?
Quiz Mix.
Quiz Mix. And
congratulations
props to the other
Quiz
finalists.
Mix
Those were
by
wonderful.
Damantas. I think we'll find out if Damantas like qualifies. We'll have to do some verification, but either way, they were all fantastic.
Love it, love it, love it.
So much fun this day. Like
this is a great day.
Topic and how this is coming along. People are interested in having your file as well.
Oh
so
yeah, share that out.
Happening. You know, yeah, you definitely need to like share yours as well. So, we can do that. But definitely follow you online on the interwebs. I know you're like on Instagram and stuff.
Oh yeah, follow me on the gram. Eventually, one day I'll update my portfolio and you can see all the stuff I've been working on.
Yeah, no, I like it when somebody they have an out-of-date portfolio. It means they're a working professional.
Oh yeah, working.
So
I'm gonna miss you guys too.
Yes.
This was so fun.
So
love this.
And let's just see what time we got.
Oh, we have,
we have a couple minutes.
You guys are
we have a couple. We have like probably like 5 minutes. I just want to make sure we have enough time for everything.
Yes, I love it. This has been great. We got like the starting of a dashboard here. So like I'll post this. You guys can push it forward. We'll call up National Geographic and be like, hey, make this app for us because we want it.
Oh, Hugo has to go? Is that what I saw? Hugo? Hey, Hugo did a fantastic job because his was the Illustrator one, by the way. Or
which one?
This one.
Oh yeah, that was really fun.
That had 10 screens, so. Hugo, you did an amazing job. And by the way, like I encourage everybody to like follow each other because you could actually click on the names in chat and you know, Hugo, hopefully, you know, we can follow you and maybe you post this to as a project on Behance.
Yes.
It's mileage out of this stuff.
Love it. So much fun.
It is good times. Did you have fun?
I did. This was great. I love getting.
You were you were fresh, just a virgin to the live streaming as of Tuesday, and it's been good. And boy, did we
had a great time. Like if we I'm blending into my screen.
I like it.
It's like I'm hiding behind.
You're just like a floating head. Right there. I like it. But no, Aly, you've been fantastic. Like seriously, like you're just so natural in front of everyone.
The internet.
Dealing with all of us riffraff and making you design and having you think out loud as you make all these decisions.
Yeah, it's been a fun time.
It's really fun, and I'm glad these are recorded, available for watching later. This weekend as you go through Aly withdrawals, you have the whole weekend to watch these videos and everything. So.
Yay.
Yes, that's what's happening, and share that. I don't know, with the world at some point.
Yes,
I don't know how. I don't know, but just like
I'll probably clean it up a little bit
or whatever. I know some people are interested. I'm sure we'll work that out. But we have a full day ahead of us. For this final day. Just FYI, Jackie Ho is gonna be up next. It's good to see her. Oh yes, all this week we've had a fun week. So again, Jackie's up next with Michael Shays. She's getting ready, and she's looking so stylish today, might I add. And then we would have Natalie. I think Natalie actually, she hurt herself. Aww. She like hit her head, to be honest with you.
Sad.
So people were asking, but she like actually hit her head on Tuesday night, so we feel for her. So but what's cool is we have an actual UI designer who works on XD. So somebody who
fun. You get the insider scoop.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be really exciting, as well as Michael Crabtree, 3 to 5 p.m. today. So. definitely stick around. I think we're winding down. How much time do we have, Francisco? We have like a minute.
1 minute. The last 60
Just get all
seconds
choked
with
up.
you all.
So you just like, I don't know, like a crying. I'm trying to do the crying where you can't breathe. That's what I was trying to do.
You just gotta like cover your face.
I just like spilled some water. I think I got something in my eye.
on your face.
Like,
wow, see, look, I'm really convincing them. Wow, I hope she's fine. I am. Just kidding. It's great. I'm going to go eat lunch.
but no, seriously, like we look at we have a lot of people on, and we like really appreciate you, and you're like sort of top of the list for just fantastic guests.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys have been great. Oh, thanks, guys. So encouraging. I love the design community.
Tell her thank you.
So great.
We're honestly, what makes this awesome is everybody here. Everybody's chatting right now.
Yeah,
seriously,
for real. Really
seriously. Everything that you've done, that we've done, it's better because of you. So
yeah, you guys had
everyone.
some great ideas, great puns, great work. Also, trivia today. Wow.
On point.
Blown out
I'm
of
looking
the
forward. The
water.
whole day is going to be super fun to watch. So
fun.
all right, Aly Weir in the house.
Bye, friends.
Stick around, everybody.
Yay.
Jackie Ho's up next. Thanks for watching.